How's it going, guys? This is like my third fucking take on how to do this. This is how to make a negative attack sidechain.
And I'm a psycho.
Now, that sounds super complicated, I know, but it's really not that complicated. You're gonna start out with your kick and your bass. Obviously, most producers know what a kick and a bass sounds like. It's gonna sound like this. And now it's all nicely sidechained with Fruity Limiter. You could probably find other tutorials on how to use Fruity Limiter to sidechain your bass and everything like that, or you can use KHS compactor, kilohertz compactor, whatever you want to really use. If you want me to make a tutorial on how to do that, I also can. First step, you're going to go to your kick and you're going to take it off of the master. Make sure it's not sending any audio to the master. Once you do that, it's going to sound like this. So it's going to sound really weird and awful, but what it's going to be doing is it's going to be giving you just the bass, but the sidechained bass. So the bass with the volume that's ducking for the kick. Here's the really important step. You're going to go take this bass. That 2 steps forward is going to offset the bass so that the kick's sidechain signal is coming early. Now what you're going to want to do after that is with the bass and the kick, you're going to select all of them, hit Control-Alt-C. It's going to bring up this little dialog right here to show you some rendering settings. That just means it's going to only render the kick and the bass. And that's exactly what you want. Now I already did this, so I'm going to go ahead and click X. Once you do that, you should get your kick and your bass. They're probably going to be muted, so I would go ahead and right click on the edge here and then go click mute. Make sure they're just not muted. That way you can open it up and you should have all 3 of these tracks. Kick, bass, and then probably pattern 3 consolidated or something dumb like that. But your new audio file is going to sound like this. You know, pretty much what you just heard. So what you're going to want to do with this audio file is it has a starting point right here at the kick. It's just the bass. You're going to want to obviously assign it to a track. I have it assigned to a new track right here, 26, bass 1. You're going to want to take this bass track and bring it 2 steps back so that it's back on time, because our original bass track was 2 steps forward. So we're bringing it back and it should sound fine, except this bass track has a kick track earlier. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go back to your kick. Make sure your bass is deselected. You can't hear that original bass because the new bass is with the audio file. And now with your kick, you're going to go to the channel for that and then go to the master. Make sure you can hear that kick again. And now it should sound something like this. So now you have that sweet bounce that you only get from a negative attack sidechain. Use this responsibly. I would recommend only doing this at the very end of your production process. Once you do this, it's an audio file. You can't change the notes or the bass. Hope you guys enjoyed this little quick tip. I want to see what you make, so tag me in the comments down below and everything.